We've got over 900 miles to cover and only 4 days to do it. So we took the wrong lane and it took us down this windy road and we had to kind of make our way. We just got done eating their pizza and their ice cream. That was a crazy night. I mean, it rained essentially until, I don't know, sometime early morning, and it just didn't stop. We are leaving Branson. We're on our way north. We've got over 900 miles to cover and only 4 days to do it. We've got 1 day's worth of reservations. So we didn't do very. Yeah. Well, we're living on the edge this round anyway.
We do have reservations starting on the 21st. It's just that from now until then, those travel days we didn't really. We just have tonight. So just because I also think it's like we didn't know like how many hours we wanted to do each day, and we kind of like to just feel it out sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes we go with the flow, sometimes we're ahead of the schedule. It's just...
Yeah, if I'm booking long-term places in popular areas, I try to be ahead of the game on that and make sure we have those reservations. But the in-between, yeah, it's a little harder. Plus, there's like a lot of things that you can't control. So if they happen, I don't want to be locked in somewhere. So anyway,
yeah, on another note, as we were pulling out, I turned on the TPMS, which I should have checked before we left, and it started screaming at me that the driver's side truck tire is low. So I got to stop and pull over somewhere. We're going to try to find a truck stop, put some air in that tire, and we should be good to go.
And we wanted to leave earlier than what we left, but that never works. Like we always say, okay, we want to leave by this time. It never, ever happens. Never. So
had a 5-hour drive today, so let's do it.
Let's do it.
All right. Well, we haven't even made it to a truck stop yet, and these things happen. Here's the deal. We were trying to take an exit, and this is one of those weird exits where it's like split into 2 lanes, and if you don't take the right lane, you're going to miss your turn. So we took the wrong lane, and it took us down this windy road, and we had to kind of make our way. Problem is, we tried to turn into, is this a church? Sure. Okay. Tried to turn into this church, and it seemed like it was okay to turn into. Tensions were high, and then I scraped the curb, and then what ended up happening is nothing real major, but here, all we did was scrape our landing gear. So check this out. We got really lucky on that one, guys, but man, this is just the kind of stuff that happens. I don't know how to prevent that. Honestly, I don't have any really good tips for that. It's just slow down, I guess, and be careful. I actually finally made it into this church's parking lot, but I had to back up and take it really slow. Thank God there was no traffic behind us, and we were able to take our time. But all right, I guess we'll get this sorted out when we get to our next location. But now we're gonna check the map, see how we can get out of here and get back on the route. Here we go. How's the search going for Harvest Host?
There was one place that was awesome, but they don't allow generators, and I don't know if we can do a night without electric.
Well, yeah, I know. The problem is there's so much. It's hot right now. So, there's like a heat wave in this area that we're traveling. So, all right, I'm sure we'll find something.
This is all there is, and I've checked all of them.
Okay, right. Next, how about Cracker Barrel? Well, Cracker Barrel might be the same thing. Yeah, same fish. Okay, well let's look at some RV parks then.
There is a church. They let you run your generator, but they want a $10, $20, or $30 donation depending on the size of your rig. So since we're long, I'm assuming it would be $30, but we don't get electric or anything.
So we would just, we would run off the generator, but we would need some water before we show up. Actually, not really. We've got about a third of the tank.
Yeah, I'm gonna call this other place with their rate. I mean, if we're spending $30 for.
All right. So it looks like you got something.
Yes. So tonight is covered. Tomorrow night we're staying at a Harvest Host, and it is in Larchwood, Iowa. It's a family farm. This isn't our first time staying at a family farm, though.
No.
The very first one was
No, on our very first episode going to Kentucky.
Was it alpaca?
No, I'm sorry. That was our second episode going to Ohio, in Midway, Ohio. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Another
at a
farm. I like it. Well, cool. So it sounds like we're going to have to use the generator.
Yeah, so it's actually going to be our first time. We're going to have at least some water to show up with.
Yeah.
And we will be using our generator. So.
Well, the good news is we have some water in the tank now. We might just have to manage that tonight as we stay at the other place. So, all right, cool. Well, that covers 2 nights of the travel. So good news.
And I've never been to Iowa, so I get to spend a night in another state that I've never been to.
All right. Well, this drive in Missouri, not bad.
It really, that one hiccup with the.
Yeah, that was a little stressful. I didn't even think, you guys. I should have just filled up the tire then. I wasn't thinking. I was so stressed out about that support jack. Anyway, it's not bad. Still been driving. I haven't filled up the tire yet, but anyway. Well, let's keep going.
Keep it on.
Okie dokie, just hit a pilot. P-brakes are done, tires inflated.
We're good to go.
Tried to wash the windows, didn't do a very good job. But whatever. At this point, we're running a little behind, so we gotta hit the road. Let's do it.
Because I know that you were meant to be wilder. Another night of television while you're lying in bed. It's slowly gonna be the death of you. Have you ever really lived? You talk a big game, but it's just a matter of time. Have you ever really lived? We're all on the clock here. In the blink of an eye, you were gone. So for once in your life, try the deeper water, feel the pull of whatever is happening.
Oh, good morning. So, next stop was the White Cloud Casino here in Kansas. And the stop itself is not bad.
Yeah, the location is fine, but the drive here.
Yeah, you guys. We had quite a ride. After the last video we made yesterday, we had some more stuff happen, and it's just it was probably one of our worst drive days so far. Now, I'm not going to sit here and complain and say, you know, this is the most horrible thing ever, but it does suck when this kind of stuff happens.
And the weather reflects it.
Yeah. We'll talk about weather in just a second. So after the last video, we experienced 2 trucks in front of us had tire blowouts. Mm-hmm. So we had to dodge those, dodge the debris. Made it out okay, no damage, but you know, that kind of stuff's not fun.
Well, back up. In Kansas City, when we were driving through Kansas City, people don't care. They will cut you off.
Oh yeah.
And who cuts off a dually pulling this much weight behind them? Like,
everybody who doesn't pull a trailer, that's who.
I'm like, these people are crazy.
Yeah. Driving's fun when you're pulling a trailer, or any large size vehicle. It's just
Whole
is what it
newfound
is.
respect for semi-truck drivers.
Yeah. Anyway, without keeping this too long, so the White Cloud Casino is great.
Yeah.
It's in the middle of nowhere, though. I mean, literally the middle of nowhere. There's nothing around it. But The good thing about it is it's full hookups. You stay at the back of the casino. It's super quiet, easy to back in, and it's only $15 a night. The only thing you got to deal with is when you check in, you got to go into the casino where they do smoke inside. So
it reeks. Like he smelled of cigarettes when he came back.
Yep.
And if you're gonna get gas, or if you need gas, I recommend doing it before you get here, because we have to drive 24 minutes.
24 minutes, yeah.
To go get gas.
But you're gonna need to look quite a ways, at least if you're coming from the south. You're gonna need to look quite a ways out to get some fuel before you get here. So
the weather in the Midwest is like nothing I've ever experienced. Seriously. I'm an East Coast girl, and these people that have to deal with this all the time, I don't know. The hail, the wind, like, it's just...
Yep. So if you haven't seen any of our other videos, you got to go check those out, because we have experienced some wind. Not just in the Midwest, though. In the South, too.
But I feel like, I don't know, like, I wasn't as nervous when we were in Huntsville, but in the Midwest, because there's nothing to stop the wind, right? Because everything is so flat. So it's like, you feel like there's no safe space because it's just wide open.
Yeah. So, okay. So talking about weather, when we showed up last night,
oh my goodness.
It was a little bit windy, but then at around 11 o'clock last night, the thunderstorm, the severest thunderstorm warning and everything came through, and then we had about 50 mile per hour gusts roll through the area. So the trailer was shaking and everything. Steph was a little nervous.
Yeah, that's right.
I was not nervous, surprisingly. I'm usually the one who gets nervous for weather. But anyway, that lasted a good hour and a half. Kind of calmed down, but it rained all night. And as you might hear and see, it's still raining this morning. So yeah, so that's what we've been dealing with. Oh, and as we were setting up yesterday, we weren't level. We acted like rookies yesterday. We weren't level, so we tried to do our auto level on the fifth wheel. It didn't work. We ended up putting our leveling blocks on the one side to try to fix that. That wasn't enough. And so our jacks had errors, and so we just left it. We were like an inch and a half off on one side.
Like, we were so tired that you have your front jacks and your back jacks and the middle jacks. The middle jacks, we were like, forget it. We don't even, they never came down, so.
So hopefully, as we're setting up this morning, I'm not going to be able to film that, guys, because it's raining and all that stuff, and there's already a lot, a lot going on. Still a little stressful, so we're not going to film it, but hopefully our jacks work this morning.
Yeah, fingers crossed.
And so, but we'll get it figured out. At least we have manual override. That's just going to really be painful. Anyway, without getting too long-winded, that's the update. We're about to hit the road and head north up into South Dakota, and then we're going to cross over into Iowa.
Yep, another long drive day today. So.
All right, guys. See you on the road. Well, the roads are good.
The roads are great.
On this portion of Missouri.
Yep.
I like that. The jacks worked. I like that.
Well, we don't know about the middle ones, though.
The jacks worked. I like that. We're on the road. I like that. And we found another place to stay. I like that. So today, so far, is looking a lot better than yesterday. I like that. Yeah. Addie's napping. So it's been raining off and on as we're driving, and I think that's going to be pretty much the whole way, but looks like it's going to clear up here in a little bit. So, yeah. Keep on keeping on, guys. guys, welcome to Stensland Farms, Harvest Host.
It's awesome.
It is awesome. We just got done eating their pizza and their ice cream. Addie, was their ice cream awesome?
Yeah.
What do you mean, yeah?
That wasn't very...
What do you mean, yeah? She is not happy with me right now. That's all right.
I'm gonna grab my jacket.
We got that daddy dutter love going on.
No, we don't.
Anyways, guys, this place is awesome. It's in Iowa. And I recommend this place. It's cool. There's like 4 or 5 other campers here right now. There's a little kid over there throwing a football. We just met this other couple across the way. They're in the Class A. We're gonna go chat with them about staying in Branson. So that's cool. We're gonna watch the sunset. I tell you what, we're having a blast. So what a good stay. So I guess we'll shut off for the night and then we'll come back to you in the morning when we're getting ready to head out. Man, look at that beautiful sky. Awesome. Love you guys and chat with you later. Okay, good morning. Stensland Farm was awesome. That was a great stay.
It was amazing.
I would recommend that again to you. Very pretty views and everything. So we got all hooked up as it was raining again. But we're finally on the dirt road on our way out of here. Crawling at about 6 miles an hour because I don't want to get everything all nasty. And we're on the road to Chamberlain, South Dakota. So we'll see you on the road.
I woke up cold and out of touch. The photos and the memories will never be enough. But if I could walk those streets today.
All right, quick little pit stop here, Mitchell, South Dakota. And there's a special place in Mitchell.
I'm excited.
I don't think a whole lot of people know about this. They do advertise it quite a bit on the highways and stuff, but I don't think a whole lot of people know about this. I grew up in South Dakota. At least I went to high school in South Dakota. And you know what's funny is I've never been to this place.
Are you serious?
Dead serious.
That's crazy.
We're gonna go to the Corn Palace in Mitchell. So let's do it.
Let's do it.
In a cloudy southern sky. Will the rain ever stop? Will the rain ever stop? Will the rain ever stop reminding me of you?
Whew. We made it, guys, to Chamberlain. After that stop at in Mitchell, which, by the way, what'd you think of that? What'd you think of the...
So I think the town itself of Mitchell is super cute. And the Corn Palace, it's kind of kitschy, you know, it's like touristy. But
So you didn't like it?
no, I did. It's touristy,
Okay.
but I like the history behind it.
Well, I think the art of it is cool.
Well,
I think that's what the actual story of it is.
I think the history of it, because it was built in like 1892.
Right, but again, it's the art, how it's done, made out of corn and art.
I see what
right?
you're saying, yeah.
Yeah, the guy, Hal,
Yeah,
did the art.
Yeah.
Right?
yeah. But
I don't know. For me, it was a little bit corny.
So anyway.
No, listen, it's nothing special, okay?
Yeah.
If I were you, I wouldn't waste my time getting off the highway or anything like that.
But I wouldn't say that because the
art's cool. The art's cool.
No, the town itself. So even if, you know...
For the Corn Palace, I'm saying.
Oh.
If you're just saying, I want to see the Corn Palace, like, don't make that your only stop,
Right.
is what I'm saying.
Right. But if you want to go make a couple of hours of it, because you could spend a couple of hours, their downtown area is very, very cute. Like, they have a bunch of little shops, and they have restaurants.
Yeah,
so
it's cool to walk if it's not raining.
It rained the entire time.
It's still raining right now outside.
But bright side, it was not raining when we were setting up.
Yeah, when we got
so this was the first time that we didn't get
anyway, so
don't blame me.
Sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm just a little stressed out. You guys, we're having trouble with this auto level. I don't know what's going on with it.
We're level, but our system
is not, it's not working right. So we have to keep messing with it and getting it where we need to be. I know a lot of people have this issue, but it just, for us, it was working for the longest time. It was doing great. And now every stop.
Kansas.
Yep, every stop since Kansas, it's not working right. So I don't know. Maybe we also haven't been at a level site since before Kansas either. So that could be the issue. So maybe once we get back to a fully level site, we can re-diagnose it and see what's going on. But anyway, we're fine. We're set up. This campground is nice. American Creek Campground in Chamberlain. Very nice place right on the river.
So. Right on the Missouri River.
One thing I'm not good at, or we're not good at, is we don't take enough footage when we're pulling into somewhere or anything. And you know why? I think it's just our stress level of getting there and like, I don't know.
Well, I just think that since the leveling system's been off since Kansas, the last thing you want to do is go find the camera because you just want to set up. We've been driving now this is our third day.
Third driving day in a row, and
the weather has not been great the whole time. Like, we've had breaks in the weather, let's just say that, but the majority of the time it's been raining. My feet have pretty much been soaked, like at every single place we've had to set up and break down. We didn't have a shower yesterday because we did harvest host.
Again, that's by choice, so it is what it is. But yes, no shower, so there's just lots of things going on that, cause us to not grab the camera when we get somewhere. Anyway, don't want to make this too long. We showed up, we're good, we're happy, we've got full hookups, and
looking forward to a hot shower.
Yeah, so we're only here for one night, and then we're back on the road till we get to the Black Hills. So
yes. Last drive day tomorrow for a little while, so.
Yeah. So. All right, we're going to shut it off for the night, and then we'll see you tomorrow. All right, so I thought that was going to be it for the night. Here's the problem. It is raining like crazy outside, and it's flooding. So now I'm watching it like a hawk, but here, let me see if I can show you. Hopefully you can see outside and see what this looks like. It's a little dark out, so. But that's the campsite right next to us. And it's basically underwater. And yeah. And here's what it looks like. I mean, it's just been coming down for like, I don't know, half hour straight, just raining cats and dogs. What else do you do, guys? It just won't stop raining. That was a crazy night. I mean, it rained essentially until, I don't know, sometime early morning, and it just didn't stop. And
it was wild.
It was crazy. That was a lot of rain.
So much rain.
Anyway, we're back on the road on Highway 90 heading across South Dakota, and we have something important to talk about, though. You want to tell them what happened?
So this morning, that's another thing. So we couldn't really, we do have a weather radio, but which is great because when you don't have internet access, it does its job and it tells you what's going on. And thank goodness for that, because I guess the Verizon tower, because that's what we have, must have been knocked out because we didn't have anything. Like, we couldn't make phone calls, no internet, nothing, no access to the outside world. So
you're gonna shake like crazy.
Okay. no access to the outside world. So I guess the first thing is make sure you have a weather radio when you're traveling. And this morning, when I went to go check to see if we had, if the tower was back up, it was. And so I was seeing, you know, if there were any updates on South Dakota, like what had happened. So the road that we were on yesterday, 29 North, to get to Chamberlain.
No. 29 North going to Sioux Falls.
Going to Sioux Falls. But we were on that road yesterday
Yes.
when we were trying to get to Chamberlain. So that road, I guess there were pictures taken this morning. It's underwater. There was a semi underwater. There was a couple of other vehicles. We can post pictures.
It was, so basically the highway was shut down. It had flooded so bad. The Missouri River had flooded in that area so bad that it came across the highway. So we got lucky, guys, by hours.
Crazy.
Wow. That's all I can say is wow.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. The Midwest, man. The Midwest has been it's so beautiful, but the weather is some of the craziest weather I've ever experienced. So I'll just take my hurricanes. At least like you have a week notice. You can make sure you're out of the area. But here, everything happens so fast and so quick that it's just wild. So
it is crazy how we had pulled into that RV park. We had gotten set up. We were taking our time getting set up because remember we were talking about the leveling system. So we were recalibrating and everything, trying to get that good to go. We got set up, got inside, and I don't know how long it was after that, but that's when it just started raining like crazy. So we got lucky on that front too. So
yeah, because I was nervous because when I looked, the picnic table and the site over was like going underwater. I was like, oh my gosh, are we gonna float away? It was a little nerve-wracking, and then we had to keep watching the water to make sure it didn't go up the electrical, you know?
Yeah, electrical panel. Yeah.
So
it was crazy, but we're safe. Everything's good.
Yes.
You know, back on the road. We got a little bit of rain on our travels, but nothing crazy right now, and we're just enjoying the ride. So.
And I did check the weather. We're supposed to have like the next 7 days just sunshine. So I am looking
after today.
After today. So I'm looking forward to that.
Enjoy the beautiful scenery of South Dakota, guys.
Yeah, it is really pretty. Talk to you later.
Well, you can't make it across South Dakota without going to Wall Drug, can you?
It is to get ice cold water. Your free ice cold water and 5-cent coffee.
Yeah, among many other things.
So I'm excited. Never been in here. I've seen it on YouTube though.
Yeah, let's go shopping.
We did it.
Yeah, that was an experience. It was cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta do it.
You gotta do it. You gotta see Wall Drug. I'll give you a few shots there, but I'm not gonna give you the rest. You gotta come see it yourself.
Yeah, it's pretty.
It's pretty cool.
I like the history behind it, so
yeah.
Read up the history on it. It's awesome.
What I will tell you is don't waste your money on the food.
No.
Don't waste your money on the food. We made that mistake. Don't do it. All right, cool. Let's get back on the road. We got about an hour left, and then we're finally in the Black Hills, baby. Let's do this.
Do this.
All right, guys, over 900 miles, 4 days, rain upon rain upon rain, wind upon wind upon wind, and many other hurdles.
We made it.
We finally made it to South Dakota. We're in the Black Hills.
Well, we've been in South Dakota, but we finally made it to our destination in South Dakota.
We're in the Black Hills. We made it. We are at a campground called
Heartland.
Heartland what?
It's like Heartland
RV campground. I think. Yeah. I don't know why my memory's so bad, you guys. But it is. But this place is awesome. It's pretty big. Anyway, nice place. You'll get to see more of it on the next episode. So make sure you stay tuned. Subscribe, like the channel, and share with a friend. We'll see you guys next week.